G'day, it's Pete here, and today I wanted to talk about how to win at King Bolola. I wanted to give a perspective from a professional card player, what tips and strategies you should actually use to win at this game. It's got a heaps of strategic depth, and importantly, you have to break down different games and work out which hands suit what. So let's jump in and just talk about the different games. So there are 9 different games that you get to choose from in this. And one of the key things that you need to do is assess what makes your hand good for what different category. So the games are no tricks, no last two, no boys, no queens, no hearts, no king of hearts, and Bolola minus, Bolola plus, and trumps. Now, I just want to give a brief overview of those different games and then talk about what I use to try and choose those games. And then we'll jump in, we'll play one, and I'll try and talk through a bit about what I'm looking for when I choose them. And then during the hands, when I don't have choice, what do I try and do to try and get ahead? So the first is no tricks. So this one's pretty easy. You want a hand that just looks pretty bad and doesn't want to win tricks. But there's 2 sort of hidden dangers here. The first one are intermediate cards, sort of like 10s, 9s, 8s. These are absolute killers. These win way more tricks than in other games. And if you overlook this, you're going to win more tricks. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is you want to have an exit card. You want something where, hey, when I get on lead, how do I get off lead? Because if you're the one always leading, this is really, really dangerous. Now, notably, when you choose a suit or a contract to play, you're the one initially on lead. And leading to no tricks is really bad. No tricks is a very dangerous, high-scoring game. And if when you choose it, you're the one that's on lead, that's a bad position to be if you don't have that sort of immediate exit to start with. The next one is no last two. So for this, you basically want a hand with lots of 2s. If you get that, you're set. But another type of hand that can be useful for no last 2 is one where you've just got a long suit where you can strip that suit and then also exit, get off lead, and then the last 2 tricks, no one will be out of that. That's sort of my more common strategy if you're trying to play this, and you want to be aware of that. The next 2 games are kind of similar. No boys, where you don't want to win a card with a king or a jack that has in it, or no queens, where you don't want to win a trick that has the queen in it. So the main thing that I try and steer clear of is I don't want short honors. I don't want suits with like a doubleton, ace, king, or queen. So if those suits happen, that's not really good for playing either of those contracts. Sometimes you can get away with just having one of that. For instance, if you're playing no queens, you want to target at most winning 1 queen. If you're winning more than that, you're sort of really in danger. If you want to choose no heart, you actually want a really long heart suit because you're the one who will be able to throw hearts on it. But it's worth noting that once hearts are broken, people can play hearts. So you also want at least 1 or 2 relatively low hearts so that if someone plays a heart, you're not winning a trick that has 4 hearts in it. So that's just one danger there. No heart king, it's really good to have the king of hearts and also have some length behind it. So if I've got the king of hearts and 3 or 4 hearts, I'm very happy to choose no king of hearts. If you want to choose Bolola minus, often this hand is very similar to the hand that wants no tricks. You just don't want to win anything. So intermediate cards are killers for no tricks. Winning intermediates in Bolola minus doesn't cost you that much. So more you just want a hand that doesn't want to win general tricks. You want hands that have exits. That's very important. Winning the last 2 tricks is very painful in that. So you want to make sure you've got a hand that's kind of suited to that. Bolola plus, this is possibly the most tricky hand to actually choose. And I'm still trying to gauge what makes the ideal hand for this. But the way that the general play strategy of this actually comes out is most people are holding on to their high value cards, the kings and queens, such that they can win them when the other kings and queens are actually played on. And some people are going to miss with this. And what happens is the last couple of tricks of this are extremely high value. So for this, what I try and look for is I want a hand where I have a bunch of winners in general, just because winning tricks is valuable here. But I want a long suit. I want to be able to set up that long suit, lose a couple of tricks to other people so that they get some tricks through. And then at the end, I want to recapture the lead and then just run my long suit so that I win the last 3 or 4 tricks. And here, a whole bunch of people will have kings and queens and have to throw them on you on the last tricks. And you get that bonus for winning the last 2 tricks. And if you can do that, you can get this really big bonus set. This is a really tricky one to nail down, but super important there. And the final one is, when do you choose trumps? Often people leave these for the last few rounds. But if I ever get a hand that thinks it's going to win 6 or more tricks if I can nominate the trump suit, often that's a good thing to do. The reason that you want to leave it till late is, A, it's not a very punishing game, but also hands with long suits are often pretty good for various of the other games as well. Anyway, let's jump in. Okay, so this one looks pretty awkward to choose at all. I could go no last 2, or let's just start with Bolola plus. Very awkward one, but I should have started with spade. This was an incredibly hard one to gauge for starters. I want to strip the spades. So I'll exit a spade. I've got 5. I want to try and count these. So there's, let's play another one, and I'll just cash the ace of spades here, see how it goes. Okay, so they're 5, 4, 3, 1. Do I see the queen of spades? I do. My last 2 spades are good. So at this stage, I want to find a way to get back on lead. So my last 2 spades are these winners that I want to keep. I need this club to be an entry later, but we'll exit a heart here. Am I going to win this? Okay, good. At this stage, I get to win this one, the second last trick, but not the last trick. But we do pretty well. So here, get plus 470. I don't think I played that one well to start with, but that was a really awkward hand. But as you saw, a bunch of winners trying to set up your long suit in general. So now we're at the mercy of the opponents. This hand looks pretty dangerous for me. I've got short hearts, I've got high cards. This I'm really just trying to hope to get out of jail free. No queens would be kind of nice for me. I might be able to get away with just getting 1 queen. Okay, we got no queens, so very happy with that. So here I want to be able to get shortages to throw my spade away, and I want to be able to exit diamonds. They're the things that I want to try and count here. So we can win again. There's only 3 clubs left, including the ace king. All right, so here goes the queen of spades. That's my dangerous spade here. Duck there. And I want to get rid of my king of spades pronto. Okay, all the queens are gone. All right. Yeah, as soon as all the queens are gone, it's all over. I feel like I'm being a bit lucky here. It's hard to talk through this game while actually playing. It's pretty fast-paced, but see how we go. Okay, this is a much better hand. I'm pretty happy with lots of the games that they can choose. No boys, I might get stuck with the king of spades. Like king jack of spades. Okay, it is no boys. I have to be careful with clubs to not get slammed with too many of the clubs. Like, I don't want to get left on lead and have to play clubs. So, duck that. Okay, so the top hearts are still out. Good, we get to get rid of that. And my king of spades is my main danger I have to get rid of. Ooh, 1 club went. Really keen to see the jack of spades. They threw a club. Okay, so this hand doesn't have any more Jack of spades went, so my spade is not as dangerous. Oh, this is just working delightful. I think I am stuck on lead, though. Yeah. Okay, so it was going well. I don't get too many points. In fact, I only get my king of clubs. Good. Okay. All right, so pretty even there, but unfortunate finish that the spades just got left for too long, and then yeah. Okay, so this looks like a fantastic hand. If I got to choose, I would choose trumps. This is good for lots and lots of hands. No last two. So importantly here, I need to strip diamonds, and I've got 6 diamonds. So I need to get on lead, and we'll count the diamonds here. So there's 6. There's 1 more diamond out. They threw a club. Okay, so my diamonds are all safe now, and I just need to make sure I don't get stuck on lead. So I'll just get rid of the 4 of spades, and now I am going to abandon clubs as quickly as possible. And once that's out, I'm safe. I'm not going to catch the last 2, and we're all good here. Being dealt some very nice hands here. One of the ways you get punished in this game is when it comes to the no king of hearts game. If you're the one that cops that sort of twice, if you cop it twice, you're in serious danger. You can't do too much about that. But it's also worth noting I have chosen one of the positive games so far, which is sort of why I'm in front at the moment. Okay, so back to me. Another awkward one for choosing. I don't like this hand very much at all. I don't have good choices, so let's go no queens. I think this hand's pretty terrible for all of them. I've only got 1 short honor, so that's why I'm trying to dodge that. I feel like I'm probably going to get 2 queens most of the time. Here I'm hoping that the queen of hearts wasn't in there. That's bad for me. Okay. I very well could get 3 queens here. Yes. This is sort of like a disastrous hand with not much to be able to get. Okay, so this hand doesn't have any queens. I don't want to be on lead. Okay, so I got rid of one of my queens, which is nice. And do we get the last one? Phew, okay. Oh, okay, I forgot that there was enough. I got out with 1. That is really, really good. So that hand was super awful to try and choose what to do. I didn't want to choose trumps. I didn't have low, like I had intermediates. I had short hearts. Here I'm getting good hands when I don't have choices. Long hearts like this, great for no king of hearts, no last 2, no tricks, no boys would be okay, no queens would be okay, no hearts. Wow, okay, so this is just a dream hand for me. So I guess the spade is the only thing that I have to worry about, but I can't, like, you have to throw hearts when you can, so it's not even that I could abandon my spades here, but I've got all the low hearts. So if I get on lead, if I got on lead, I was going to play a heart here, and then I would have been completely fine. Okay. So, yep. And we're all good from here. But I feel like when I've had choice, I'm like, oh wow, these hands are so difficult. The opponents must have the same because they're just picking the exact game I want for my hand. It's almost like I'm whispering to them what I'd want. This is another good hand. This would be bad for no tricks. I've got too many intermediates. No hearts. Great for no hearts. I might cop a couple of hearts here. My 5-4 diamonds are low now, which is really good. Like 9-8 of hearts are awkward. I could also see winning the third round of clubs as well. So they're the couple of dangers that I've got. I think my 6 of clubs might be high. Okay. Luckily, my 4 of hearts is good for like being able to lead a low heart and not cop it. Okay. And we're going to do just that. I want to draw some trumps, get rid of my 8 of hearts, and we're all good from here. So just 30 points, another great game. Okay. And we're still in the positive, which is nice. Okay, another useful hand. Quite happy with this. No tricks would be fine. No last 2 would be great. No heart kings probably good as well. So most of the negative games, I think I'm okay. No boys, I think it's fine. I'm very happy with all the negative games that they can choose. No king of hearts. Okay. So for this, the main thing that I want to be wary of is the spades. Maybe I should have just kept playing diamonds. That was probably sensible. So let's just win and play another diamond. Okay, so they don't have the king of hearts. Unfortunately, when you discard, you have to discard hearts. I'd really like to be able to discard spades here. I should have played the 4 hearts. What am I doing? Oh, okay, good. All right, me to choose. Kind of looks like no tricks. The intermediates here are nasty. Let's go no boys. Okay. I've got what, 6 diamonds? Ooh. They split. And they threw a jack, like they split 6-0. I think one of the low diamonds went as well. So, like lower than the 4. Okay, so main goal here, I don't want to get stuck on the lead. So maybe keeping my 5 of hearts is useful. Okay, both the diamonds went. Okay, my 5 of hearts is gone as soon as I say that. But looks like that's it, I think. I was pretty tempted for no tricks there, but sort of too many intermediates sort of swayed me away from that. And just dealt another great hand. Like, this is ideal for no tricks. No last 2, it's pretty good. The issue here with no last 2 is I don't have any control, and this heart suit is very dangerous. Diamonds. Okay, so we're at the stage where they're choosing trumps. I'm going to probably get a couple of tricks here, which is okay. I can get 2 tricks. I'm happy enough. I can ruff a spade. We'll do that and just see if they all have to trump. Do we get people over trumping? No. Do I get my jack of diamonds? Yes. That was kind of fortunate that my jack scored there. But here, ruff, no over ruff. And wow, I get 3 tricks. That panned out so well for me. Yeah, and this person got 8 tricks, so they absolutely should choose trumps with that sort of hand. That panned out really well for, like, they had a great hand for doing that. Usually, if I think I can get 6 tricks, I might choose an early trump suit. 8 means it's great for this. Here, my hand is good for pretty much all the negative games. Oh, wait, no, I've got too many intermediates and clubs and diamonds. Yeah, no tricks. Okay, so this is going to be awkward. I'm probably going to get 3 or 4 tricks. I don't have any shortage, unfortunately. Let's just go king of hearts and just exit with a heart. They pitched a diamond, a spade. Okay, get rid of one of my aces. Beautiful. Let's duck that. Still getting 3 or 4 tricks. Let's play a low spade. I might cop both the last 2 doing this. Get rid of my 9 of spades that way. Okay, phew. All right, that's 3 tricks. I had my ace, king, ace. They weren't the 3 that I got. I got rid of one of them, but still holding on. Okay, this hand would be really bad for no tricks, those diamonds. Bad for no last 2. It's bad for no kings. I'm probably going to cop whatever. If they choose trumps, I'm like super happy. It's not good for Bolola plus or net minus. Like this hand is pretty poor. Okay, so they've gone no last 2, but they've started with diamonds, which is absolutely what I need. But they're 5-4-4. They pitched the. I need to strip diamonds. So let's just win and continue a diamond. Okay, so my diamonds are high. My 2 of hearts is going to be my exit. Okay. I'm letting them have discards, and now like I got to play Queen of Clubs club. And at this stage, like I let them discard so that my Queen of Clubs was high, which is super nice. And now I get to win. And let's just hope I don't win either of the last 2. Okay. I should have counted hearts. I wasn't counting them. But wow, I managed to dodge that. That worked out quite well. I feel like okay, we've got a good hand here. I can't choose. I'm just going to go no king. I don't like my heart and diamonds for that. But basically, a good chance to not win any late tricks here. So I'm just trying to get off lead. This isn't an ideal hand. I was thinking like no last 2 this would be good for. But like, I didn't like those hearts for no tricks. I definitely wasn't going to choose trumps. Okay, so one danger I've got is if I get in on a heart and have to play a spade, I am having to throw my hearts away, which is annoying. Okay. Whew. I was worried like I might score a 2, kind of like how that went. Okay, so the games are narrowing now. No tricks. Pretty happy with this hand for no tricks. Bolola minus, this would be okay. Trumps, I'll score a couple of tricks probably. So let's see. No tricks. All right. I'll probably score a couple. I'm just going to go in with my king of diamonds now. And just exit spades. I want to just strip the spades. So counting the spades, I had 5, they had 8 left. So they're down to 5. They're down to 2. Let's just duck that one. There's a, ooh. Saying, is there a chance I get rid of my heart? Maybe. Okay, that's all the spades. So I have to exit with my clubs. So let's just go Jack 6 of clubs, which will probably win. Oh, no. Devastation. I had to come out my low club first. Oh, wow. That cost 4 tricks, whether I came out my 6 or my 3. So that was a 200-point swing there at the end there. Quite happy with that hand until the end there. Okay. Sort of nondescript hand. Don't want it to be Bolola plus. Other than that, hopefully I can get a trick or two. This would be a great hand for negative games, but Bolola minus. Okay. All right, so here we want to avoid, ooh, good, got rid of my queen of diamonds. After that, I'm pretty good. I need to ditch my ace of clubs when I get a chance. Fortunately, I think I have to throw high value things first, like my heart. Definitely don't want that trick. Okay, and now we'll just come out low hearts, force them to like be on lead. It's a nice exit. Okay, we're just going low. And this looks like it's working out pretty well. Bolola minus panned out very, very nicely. Okay, so I've got over 1,000-point lead, so we're looking pretty comfortable here. We've largely only got the positive games to go, so we've got like 1 Bolola minus, bunch of flat games. There's a great hand for anything but Bolola minus. I choose Bolola minus, obviously. Okay, so how do I minimize my damage here? I need to preserve exit cards. Them leading the queen of clubs works a treat. I think I'm going to like go minus 400 points here or something. Yeah, let's get rid of the queen of hearts. That breaks hearts to allow me to it broke hearts to allow me to play hearts, which is nice. And now I'm going to play the 7 of hearts, which will probably win. Exit the 4 of spades if I can. Whew. Wow. Minus 100 points with that hand. Yikes. So far, I'm like going through this and just amazed at how well that these hands are panning out for me. Okay, so here I have to choose trump. This is annoying. Guess I choose diamonds. This is like just, I've got some strength, but like just a bad hand. Do you choose your strong suits or your long suits? I'm hoping one of my diamonds stands up by being the long suit. And that my honors just win tricks in general. And that's kind of working. All right, so let's win. I'll draw one round of trumps, and then the next time I'm in, I'll actually play another heart that this guy can ruff, and hopefully it goes rough over rough and things like that. Okay, don't want my ace of clubs rough, so maybe I have to get in and play another one. Okay, so we win. Let's draw another round of trumps. And my ace of clubs is not getting roughed. So we can win that. We can ace of clubs. We get the beer card. And we finish with the beer card. It's trumps, so it doesn't count, but 5 tricks. For a hand that had to pick trumps and end up with 4 low trump suit, pretty happy with that. I managed to score all my honor cards and also one of my long trumps. Okay. Here, if they choose Bolola Plus, this hand's very, very awkward for me. Trumps, I'm just hoping to get 2 or 3 tricks. Okay, spades. Couldn't have asked for a better choice. All right, we'll go in there. Largely, I want to score ace jack of spades, my goal. Just go low there. And then 9-1. Did I rough this? Yeah, I think I butchered a club trick. It is annoying that someone else is on lead and it'll get like rough over rough. But hopefully I get to score one of my spades at the end. Yeah. So I got 3 tricks there. Okay. So we're back in the positive. And I think we've got 6 games to go, I think. No negative games. Very happy. This hand would have been a bit of a disaster for some of those. Hearts are trumps. Let's aim for 3 tricks. If I get 4, that would be great. But I'm hoping a club, a spade, maybe a heart. I don't want to rush with my clubs because they might get trumped. So let's just return spades. And see if we can hold off until some trumps are drawn. Okay, my king of hearts stands up, which is nice. Okay, still staying away from this club. Don't want it roughed. Drawing some trumps. Standing up all along. We got 4 tricks. Five tricks. Sometimes it just feels like the card gods are just smiling down on you. This is definitely an example of that. All right, they're choosing trumps, happy with whatever trump suit, probably get 3 or 4 tricks. Okay, so my goal here is to see if I can get trumps drawn and to score my queen of hearts later. I might just duck one round. I don't want to just start by cashing all my aces. I want my queen of hearts to score in the end. So basically when I get in, I'll go ace of clubs club and then just see, do I score my queen of hearts. Okay, so trumps are mostly coming out. Okay, we'll abandon spades. Does it stand up? It does! Tennis! Oh, beautiful. 5 more tricks. Here, that was a goal of what's your target card and executing it. How do we get to that queen of hearts? When do you draw trumps? When do you go for ruffs? Those sorts of things. Here, I've got a great hand to choose hearts as trumps. Great, a little bit of an overstatement, but let's actually, I want to ruff. There's an awkward hand. I'm not sure if I want to draw trumps or get ruffs. Like, my hearts are very inconsistent here. Let's lead a heart. Okay, so fished out the 10, and let's go up with the king. Beautiful, queen dropped. Okay, so my goal now is my hearts are good. I want to just give up something, ruff something, give up a spade, see if my final spade becomes a winner. So I wanted them to play a different suit. Didn't pay attention, but my 9 of spades was high. No, they led low. Okay. I was hoping they were going to exit something else and play hearts and make them guess what the final card to be was. But yeah, I feel like I'm just absolutely walking on water in this one. Bolola plus. Okay, so here, I want to set up spades is my game plan. Get in on lead later and have the last few tricks be spades. So that's going to be my strategy here. So let's win and let's just play a low spade. And let's count the spades. So there's 5 spades left. Let's win again. Okay, 2 spades left. The last 2 spades are good. Now I want to duck some cards. Okay, let's give them some hearts. I want my king of diamonds to be a late entry here. So pitch. And my dream here is someone wins and plays a diamond. Now, play a diamond after this one. Now. Okay. They had the right game plan of just win and keep playing hearts. They had all the good hearts. Okay, so could have got more, but I was going for boom or bust there. Both the other people had diamonds, but that person had all the good hearts and executed the plan perfectly and got heaps of points in the meantime. Okay, great hand for trumps. If this was set up, they'll choose hearts. Okay, so spades are trumps. So I can win a couple of hearts, maybe. What's my plan after that? Maybe if all the trumps, if I can score, I want to score my spades, but I also want to draw the trumps. So I want other people to play spades for me. There we go. Ask and you shall receive. I'm a big believer in that. Okay. So we win and still some out. So I want them to trump this and then play like ace of diamonds, diamond. The ace of diamonds had gone, but still 4 tricks. Okay, so here, the other important thing about this is if people go positive, they get some points. So I want to, my final goal is to make Maslin not win any, or not win enough tricks in this final game, which they have to win 8. Otherwise, I get the whole lot. So I won't have much control, but if I do have choices, I want to keep an eye out for what tricks they're going for and see if I can prevent that with, I don't have much choice, but that's my goal. Clubs. Okay. At least they choose one of the best 2. Not sure if I prefer clubs or spades. Okay. So hearts are bad. Let's not do that again. I should have led trumps at that stage. I want to lead and get rid of their trumps more so than worry about losing my tricks. So here, notice that when they lead clubs, Maslin's fairly likely to win a trick. They didn't, but I put them in a position where they could have. Okay, we win that, and no one else is getting positive this game, so we get the whole lot. We won the whole thing. And they're my tips of winning King Bolola. So we finished with 1,395, got all the chips for our effort. And that's how we did it. That was a super fortunate run of the game as well. But hope you enjoyed it. Thanks all for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.